Welcome to June, whoever this is. I'm the same way. June 2025, we're here. We're so here. I love you guys. All right, well, let's get to it. I go by the name of Virgo St. North Node. You are on the Tethered Studios archive. We only have looks like 4 signs left, maybe 5, I don't know. 4 signs, 5 signs, whatever. We're gonna pick a sign because we're going to talk all about June's prophetic nature in a zodiac specific way. So that way you can sort of have these new tangible skills in terms of meeting your destiny with some sort of foresight. So love that for you girlies and yeah, girlies, non-gendered girlies. So let's see who we've got next up. Feeling kind of like erratic, but that's okay. Found the energy. Aquarius. Well, there it is. Well, there it is, you zany motherfuckers. You super crazy motherfuckers. Aquarius, that's why I guess you guys aren't judging me because, like, I'm over here, like, zooming. I'm zooming. Aquarius, I feel like there's this huge wave of feeling that comes in that makes you feel super secure about the fact that you've always been a big brain and you're always moving at light speed, bruv. Lightning speed, bruv. That's what I feel like, Aquarius. I feel like people are about to be like, this bitch, her genius fucking pops out at lightning speed is what I heard. Her, non-gendered her. You get me, Aquarius. Aquarius, like, oh my god, you're kind of like let a little light in. Will you just do a little something? Yeah, Aquarius. Holy shit, you're moving at lightning speed. Okay, so let's look at your... So, crystal resonance is going to give us the overview for the entire month, Aquarius. Then we're going to do a 4-week breakdown for the 4 weeks of June with a major arcana per week to give you the spiritual guidance. And then we'll do a minor arcana for a clarification of how we're going to meet that guidance through embodiment. So, woo, joy and gratitude, lightning speed, lightning genius, big brain, all that. Light force, yeah, I think it has a lot to do with, like, what Aquarius signs... What, like, you're about to be like, this is what Aquarius is motherfucking about. The way you're displaying your life force. Wow. Holy moly. All that growth, Aquarius, that you have in your hands is why you are so able, I mean, on the money, lightning clarity. You can see the vision you want of your new world very clearly. And it's almost like it was only afforded through your experience growing, you know, maturing your inner child, you know, because I think, you know, Aquariuses have such, their childhood is going to be notably something that they can, like, learn from, like, they're observing it, they're really witnessing what's going on, and they're really going to be using that to consciously decide how they connect and embody their energy moving forward. And so, to me, when I see your life force being restored, it's like, when you were allowed, Aquarius, I just feel like it's a huge message. When you allowed your inner child to, like, grow and develop, when you became responsible for that, it's like the clarity in which you were able to see your life with was, I mean, astronomical. And it's exactly why you were able to make decisive action to regain your life force energy, you know, to be like, oh, whoa, 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 whoa. You know, any places where I was stunted from, like, development or growth are directly blocking my energy from flowing. And so every time, I feel like this is a huge pre-message, every time this month, Aquarius, that you think to pause or to hesitate and that fear, that buffer of fear comes up between, like, you and letting yourself flow, you and really seeing yourself. That's what I'm saying, Aquarius. I just feel like all June 2025, you're being gifted these opportunities to see your growth clearly. Like, I think the people, the places, the things you're going to be doing all June are going to show you very clearly. It's going to show the world and yourself, like, very clearly just how much you can grow, I'm hearing, in 10 years. You know what I mean? Like, what's really possible is what Aquarius is pioneering at this time. In terms of, like, yourself, like, I think people are looking at most Aquarians and they're like, dude, you've, like, really come and transformed. And along with, like, and for Aquarius, it's not better, it's clearer. Like, I think, like, every time you see an Aquarius in the future, like, after a period of not seeing them, you're always going to be like, oh shit, like, it just gets more and more refined. Like, you know what I mean? That crazy, kooky, sexy, fucking lightning energy is just getting more and more true to itself, you know? And I feel like that's where you're at all June. You know, like I said, I am getting to really connect with my own energy, Aquarian energy in this, and just, like, really recognize that, like, yeah, there's So I think also like what I do with Tethered Studios is really rooted in a sense of like needing to like have a sustainable resource and or outlet where I can like track my growth like objectively, like, you know, because I was really severely like abused in certain aspects of life as in childhood that affected my ability to like see myself properly, or maybe from like a factual standpoint, like just like what is it really. And so this type of archive is like just, I mean, there's just like this, the hands off on in terms of the production, like changing, like I don't have to do anything because like my energy is just that big. Like that's like my formula over here. But like that approach is like actually rooted in like me really wanting, like when I look back at my art, to like be able to see myself clearly, you know, because we talked about it, okay? Like I used to be real masked up, you know, I used to be real shiesty, and then like maybe I'm not because I've already rewritten the story, but like I became very aware and integrated the understanding of like masking yourself or not wanting to see yourself clearly is just not an option for like an Aquarius. It's just like not gonna really work out per like what your life ends up really needing to be about. So this is huge, bro. Like because I feel deeply connected to my inner child. Like I feel like she is like I am the adult she is her, you know. That's what I feel. Aquarius, like I feel like I am, that's me, you know, that's who leads, that's who's like at the table. That's like a big message. It's like, you know, you're doing your adult life, but you are like kid you're like, it's like your innermost, you're like the seeds that your inner child wanted you to grow in life. Like yeah, we can see clearly that like you've achieved that, you know. You are somewhere in your life right now, Aquarius, being exactly what your inner child wanted you to be. And that is the reason why your energetics are so clear. Like, I think when people see Aquarians, they're just like, wow, like I said, like, it's just like, Aquarians are always so refined. Like, the picture is always so clear when you come across an Aquarius person. And I just think it has to do with, like, you know, how clear does something come across when you've had a lot of time to really, like, develop it, you know? I think Aquarius, everything you touch, people can tell that it goes all the way back to childhood. Like, these are dreams that you've had in your heart for a long time. And it's like, they can see that you've never given up on yourself. So that's hard to do and find in this world. People who haven't given up on the real them, you know? For the masca. Yeah, the masquerade. Yeah, Aquarius. Yeah, what the fucky? I feel like with Aquarius, I get to be my inner child. She's a freak. She is a freak. I don't know. You know, circus freak type of freak, you know. But yeah, like it's just like the okay, it's huge. Oh, June. So let's look at June 1. It's like June 1st through the 8th. We're already on the 5th, so you've already been in this energy. Oh my God, the first week of June for Aquarius was fucking like it was fucking like you fucking had to like be the one that was like like you exorcised the devil. Like you were like, okay, Aquarius is the strongest in the room. You have to take on the grunt of like battling the demon. Like right now I'm getting over a 24-hour cold because I woke up yesterday with the prophetic vision that like this bathroom and kitchen are going to be deep cleaned from the boots down, just because like, you know, like when you have a lot of participants in a home who are sharing limited resources, it's like, you know. So anyways, it was just like there was a point in my day where it was like the negativity, the devil, the old story, the previous consciousness is like pulling at me, you know. And it's hard to give yourself this ambitious, open-minded new beginning when there's still this muddying up the picture. So I knew I had to wake up and I was like, I'm gonna volunteer myself. Like I know I'm probably gonna be the anal retentive one that's like, we need to deep clean, because it's also like a big party this weekend. So for me, it's like I feel like whenever you're having a party, you can't do it on a dirty canvas. Like you just like building a party on top of like if you didn't clean like way before, and it's just like tar spin things. So that's an integral part of it. But I feel like the cleaning was associated deeply with like the energetics of this like big energy that's like slow, sluggish energy that's kind of been the malaise of like where like my environment is right now. And I got up and I hierophanted. I was like, no, because I was like, listen, these two can't exist. You can't be in this picture. You can't be in this house, in this dwelling with all of us if I'm actually the Hierophant. We both can't be here. No, actually. It's going to be one of the fucking others. So I had to duke it out yesterday, and I got like I sacrificed my life force. I got a little sicky. Like killing off the like dirt, grime, and muck of the old and like giving people a shot at the new. It was like one of those moments where it's like, if I didn't do that shit, we would have been fucking screwed, because it's just like, it took the courage of like, I'm actually a Hierophant. I think I can step up and do this, because I feel like I've been summoned in certain aspects to like help people exercise certain things out of their life, you know? And I just feel like first week Aquarius, I think by the reason your video's coming out June 5th is because like you just got done doing this. Like it was like, what the, like you're looking back like, what the fucky, like what was that? Like, oh shit. Like I didn't realize, like in the group, in the environment, in the context of my story right now, I was the one that was gonna have to slay the fucking devil. That's what that was. Oh shit. That's crazy. Me? That's what that was? Type frequency, Aquarius. Holy shit. But the incentive to doing so is, this is why. Spirit gate, like it comes from a sense of Aquarius, it comes from a volunteering of like I said, my disposition is I'm about to blow up. So I'm like, you know what? I'm pretty judicious with the shit. I'm like pretty giving right now of myself. Like this is like, yeah, I'll do it. Yeah, I'll volunteer and I'll take him down. You know, I'll do the Exorcise 11:11. You know, I'll banish the demon. Like I don't mind, because you have it. Like Aquarius, you really do. You have your, again, your connection to your inner child. It's that's like your life force energy that's like still flowing, which is why when other people, that's why Aquarius, that's why it's your age, because all Aquarians did this for us. None of us were ready. The Pisces flopped. Everybody else couldn't. You got to have a bigger view. So Aquarius like was like, all right, I got it. And Aquarius did it. Like Aquarius is the ones that had to do the fucking transmutation of like facing our darkest evils. So everybody go up to like, okay, Aquarius, I'm going to tell everybody in the ether to give you a fucking round of applause, because you really had the courage to initiate. You said it. You said no. If we want to connect, if we want unity, then we have to talk about our demons. We have to talk about the places where we have enacted slavery. And Aquarius like destroyed it. Aquarius was like, we're not doing the fucking rigmarole. Really? Aquarius is the one who's like misogyny, racism, sex, like what? Homophobia? Like what are y'all scared of? Like, let's relax. Like Aquarius is like, there's okay, we need to like bring it back down, and we need to recognize that everybody's doing their best, and that we got to make sure that everybody, if they're here, is able to be here. So I'm going to make sure that, like, as good as you guys are all excited to go ahead, but we can't go ahead without fucking addressing the devil. And like I said, Aquarius, you were kind of coming up as the, like, fucking Hierophant, but they will look back at your fucking podium speeches that you were giving, I'm believing this first week of June, where you were like, hell no, fuck the demons, get the fuck out of here. Like, it was actually you. Like, you were like, I'm seeing them, they're showing me conversations I was having with other people where, like, you know, they just be sharing an experience, but like if it was like a demonic frequency I was picking up or abusive power in some sort, like I was very vocal. I was very like Hierophant, like, no, you will not. Like I was making sure that no one was taking, like if someone was passing me information like hurt that they've had, I was making sure to like attribute like responsibility. Like I was really witnessing. I was like, no, I am a witness to what you're saying and I believe you, you know, like that was my frequency. And I feel like, yeah, it was very Scout's honor because I think everybody wanted to talk about this and that and da-da-da-da. But, like, yeah, it's really funny where it's like the only people that end up getting the fucking cup in the end were the people who were brave enough to actually stand for something. You know, that's why you're that's why you're the boss, Aquarius. That's why it's your age. That's why we are all listening to you. Because at the end of the day, you also you slayed your own demons. You used to be this, right? This is you, your final boss is you, and then you're showing up with this higher version of you to the old fucking demonic version of you from your previous consciousness, and you're like, look at how high my consciousness is in comparison to what it could have been. And it was because I took my own Ace of Cups, you know? Because I killed out the inner slave master, colonizer, fucking whatever, dementor in me, whatever it was, I dealt with it. I said, well, this will only get me what it gets me, so maybe it's time to give to myself, you know? Something that can renew me first week. Because, yeah, I mean, it kind of is what it is, you know, with the devil frequencies. you know? But I also feel like first week Aquarius is like, they go low, we go extremely fucking through the roof. Like, it's like, they put, like, this is how Aquarius slays demons. Demon shows up, what up, bitch? There's the demon. Demons in the house. Aquarius is like, overwhelming love. That's how you exercise your demons. That's your message. Wow, Aquarius, beautiful message. So let's go ahead and look at the second week, the 9th through the 15th. Jupiter entering into Cancer for Aquarius. This is going to be that feeling like you're going to, wow. Again, the Hierophant, Aquarius. This is so goated because it's like the Hierophant has God's strength. You are officially the strongest person in the room. It's like, it is. Like a second week Aquarius, it's like, yeah, nobody was slaying that demon. Like, no, like you are connected to people who like, your connection with them started because like you knew like you like people of course you just like exercise people like you're strong enough, like you are so goated higher, you're so Aquarius, you're so the future, like people like Alexis like yo like I got this like succubus attachment, and Aquarius is like no problem, knocked it out for you. And it's like this first week, this acknowledgement of like what devil you overcame, and then still like it's like Aquarius, I'm getting like first week we're like fucking, it's hard, it's taking it out of you, you're like sick and shitty and farty and snotty and horrible. It's like the attack is real, and you could give to yourself like this is like spirit being like most Aquarius, you're fucking known as the strongest of Hierophant out because it's like most people won't even attack their demons straight up and win. They won't, let alone like be like I also have time to give myself like 10 miles. You know what I mean? Like yesterday I did something for the team for real that like set us all into a new trajectory. And I also had like fucking time to walk like 10 miles, no shit. Like, so it's like, Spirit's like, dude, like huge frequency in my left ear, Aquarius. Huge frequency. You know? So, you know, having time to deal with the work of life and more, you know? And so second week when it's like, again, you're just the strongest that we know of. Oh my God. Yeah, because you pulled out the union. Like, that's what I'm saying. Union is one thing, slaying and breaking curses and demons and shit is another thing. If you're doing all of that, it's like, you know what I mean? I think you're showing, Aquarius, I also want to say by week 2, like, I think you're going to realize you show yourself, like a full spectrum of yourself through like this, like how strong you are, you know, because people are like, this person is also doing all of the things they're doing from the position that Aquarius is in right now. Like, that's also what's astronomical about it. It's like, not only is what you're doing, like, you're doing it all. You're like doing this, like, you have time to fucking win it all. Like, this is like the person, the candidate who has the time to apply to like all of them. It's like, oh, like I can apply to all the IVs I want to, you know, because you're just prepared to, type of shit. So like, yeah, Aquarius, I just think like June is really giving you the feeling of like what it's like to witness like the Aquarian genius in like in action. Like, you are reminding people like that Aquariuses are not to be disrespected. They are not. What's happening in the body of an Aquarius is nothing shy of like a phenomena of like genius proportions. Like, Aquarian energy is like doing a lot on the alchemical level, and like that's kind of what this shows, this proves. It's like I said, you had time, like, say the first week was just supposed to be about slaying the demon. It's like, you already passed the demon, you already claimed the demon, got the fucking bounty head on your fucking mantle, but you're also like, I'm worried about, I also got time to get the cup out, like, crazy shit. And Aquarius, you're like the epitome of when God, with God's help, like, we'll endure, but like also like through God all things are possible. Like, that's like the shit, like I feel like if they're passing the mic to Aquarius, that's what you're gonna say. It's like, yeah, through God, all things are fucking very possible for me. So I guess that's where we're at, right? It's like, oh, she'd say, bruv. This is like people, there's also no more, like with Aquarius, like people being like, you can't do it all, Aquarius. And Aquarius is like, no, because Aquarius is going to be like, no, baby, you can't do it all. I definitely can. You definitely can. Like, that's what that is. You coming up to me with a limitacion, like, cut the crap. And I feel like that's the devil you slayed the first week. The fucking limited, like, because it's always going to be demonic. Bitches who are in Aquarius, like, your vision's too small. So don't fucking try to tell me what it is, because unless you're fucking Aquarius, bitch, you don't know how big I'm about to take it. And you're about to, like, these devils are about to be very much like, it's going to be very apparent that you still gave to these devils. They didn't deserve it. This is like merciful. This is like you were in your Hierophant energy being merciful to people. Like, you could have went ape shit on guys. The way that these bitches are coming out to the divine, like the way the prophecy is exposing them. I should have get another card out just because I'm exactly the lies they spread on how you were building an empire, babe. You were just building an empire. This would be the fucking month, Aquarius, where like the bitches who hate fucking married people and soulmate connections that have built an empire by fucking 28, like Carrie Bradshaw when she's like, there's nothing fucking worse than a rich fucking 27-year-old millionaire. That's you, Aquarius. Fucking loaded. Doing the shit that bitches are like, no. So they were just mad deception about like, I mean, you guys keep yap, and it has nothing to do with what the fuck I'm really got going down right now. Aquarius. Also, this is like, there's what you planted, Aquarius, but then there's also like what you have no idea is coming. Because I'm also looking at this and you have no idea. Like right now, Aquarius, you might be lit because this is just how amazing you are. Right now, you're in the devil, right? Right now, what you're with in like 3 weeks, you will look back and be like, that was actually bondage. That wasn't freedom. Believe it or not. Because what comes in next for you, Aquarius, is going to be so truly for you renewing. It's like the opportunity of a lifetime, opportunities abound type shit. And you're gonna be like, oh shit, I'm over here like thinking life is good. This is actually the most shackled I'll ever be again. That's you right now. Like, that's me right now as I'm recording this. Because second week, June 9th through the 15th, bruv, you're about to get chauffeured, like, surprise. Here's Morningstar Manor. This is for you. This whole thing is for you. It's like, what? Yeah. And it affirms that you're a Hierophant. Someone who's deeply connected to spirit. Because it shows that you also ask spirit for your help. It shows that you ask spirit to fortify your beliefs, your dreams, your wishes. You know, because this is something coming in. This is like walking up on the property they're like building out for you. Look at this. Like, do you see how it's all the like they're like, it's like the building of like, it's like the clearing out of land, like a lot of land though, Aquarius. And it's land for the Hierophant. It's the land that the Hierophant is going to get to rest their bones in. Like, it's their land, you know? And I think that's the place where it's like you weren't able to know while you were accruing God's strength that was happening. The sacred house. Third week, Aquarius, holy shit say. The high priestess and the fucking, that's why there's so many he, she, her, her, she fucking pronouns in this shit, because it's like a feminine ass energy, you know? Aquarius, I will say this. Aquarians are the whole reason Divine Masculines are up right now. Say thank you, Aquarian Collective, from the Divine Masculines. Because they're the eldest masculine, half of the masculine crew, right? Sagittarius and Aquarius have to, they have to hold it down, right? Sagittarius, I'm going to tell you right now, the majority wasn't high vibe for the masculine aspect. Aquarius, I have a big feeling that you were the masculine energy in this in the circumstances of your life that was aligning to God's will, that believed your divine feminine. And because you believed your divine feminine, she led you through one of the hardest and darkest battles and fears you've ever had to face. And it kind of felt like nothing but joy and renewal through it because you weren't being hard-headed. You know, we're going into this masculine age. This much brighter and, you know, higher-minded age. And I just feel like the Hierophant is like the framework building that needed to be done, kind of like what I do as CEO at Tethered Studios, right? It's very Hierophant energy. It's like, you know, this, I'm building the framework of what spiritually needs to be done here, and this is like showing that. This is like showing what you build. And it's, I mean, it's just like your week 2 is like the Hierophant being like, what do you think? Like, what about this? And then like week 3 is just like the High Priestess being able to like insert the magic vision of it all. It's so crazy, like the whole picture. The 3rd week, the High Priestess is able to like see the full vision. The Empress clarifying the High Priestess, the whole vision. She sees like the entire, I mean, I think you're gonna be able to build something this month in record fucking time. Jeez Louise. Okay, this is fucking crazy. Aquarius, I don't even know how else to tell you this vision other than like what I gotta tell you. It is as if Spirit has your castle ready, 2nd week, and you are being gifted your castle, and you're being gifted. Basically, you're gonna like set up your castle in like 2-3 weeks, because then your High Priestess is gonna have to is like off like traveling, right? Because now you're like basically like in the next phase of like, okay, now that we got the house, this is like got the house, now it's time to go like scope out where we're gonna put the brick and mortar. Like you're in that era of life right now, Aquarius, where it's like you're creating the building blocks, you're putting up what needs to be, you've already earned it, you know what I mean? Again, 1st week, what you did for the bloodline, for the planet, Aquarius, this 1st week of June, the demons you slayed when you know that situation where you took the route of like, I'll take the work because I'm strong enough to do it. Like, it's basically if you want a blessing to sustain, when God gives you the blessing, you are then being asked to do more. Like, if God is giving me a soulmate, I have to do a certain level of work. Like, I think that you guys need to realize with me, no one will ever fucking permit me or tell me when the fucking fuck to stop doing what I do here. Because I know how much of a service I need to be to the world because of how much of a service and blessing my love really is to me. Like, to whom much is given, much is required is like what you're on right now, Aquarius. You know what I mean? And so it's just a really big thing where it's like, you know, you are going to see why you had to carry all the shit and the snot and the boo-boo, because it was exactly the opposite in terms of destiny for you. Like, you were supposed to be someone who has, Spirit's going to have a castle made for you. And you don't got to do anything but just be in your Hierophant energy to have it. I'm also getting, it's like your High Priest is like built the castle that is they're surprising with you with, and then week 3 it's like your High Priestess is like gifting you with the like entrepreneurial, it's like time for you to go, like I said, it's like time to go on tour. It's like she's gifting you like it's like beautiful, it's like rebalancing, you know? It's like the dad really creates our sense of home, and then like the feminine is really like is on the road. She's like expanding the vision. And I feel like that's what it was, because when they made the mom the stay-at-home mom, I feel like that was a reversal of like what it really is. Because the divine feminine is the one who like walks with the prophecy. So she would be the one, like, if you're like, hey, like pitch me something, like the divine feminine is who you're going to want to ask to like pitch it. Because the divine masculine is more so the one who knows exactly like who we are, what we represent, what our foundation, they're like building the architecture. So it is much more that, like, you know, this sort of stay-at-home father energy, like dad at home all the time would be necessary, you know? And I think that's one of the places where I give my dad kudos. He was very ahead of his time, because he was in practice being the rebellion. He was smarter than everyone else, and he took the fucking reputation of being the stupid, sluggish, lazy, like late one, like irresponsible one, when that was the opposite was what was happening actually. And I feel like Aquarius fucking corrected these roles, where it's like, you know, even in successful partnerships, the feminine energy is going to be like, okay, they're like I said, we could talk about it. We know what, like, because they know how big it is. They know the whole thing we're creating. And the masculine is the one who's supposed to be showing the efforts of like how hard we can work, how big it's gotten. Like the masculine has made our house very distinct. Like our castle is very distinct the second week. You know what I mean? Like, because of what we did, it's going to be internally exhibited and then externally reflected. You know what I mean? So if you see a castle outside of yourself, second week Aquarius, 30-30, 30-30, bro. It's like the fucking weekend, bro. 6-6 portal is about to be crazy, bro. We're about to go fucking set up a proper... Shit's about to be wild, Aquarius. This is crazy. This is crazy. But like for me, like one of the things the spirit just keeps telling me, because like I'm a married person, right, to my soulmate, and it's like, bruh, what we're bringing to the table right now is crazy. This is what they mean when they say like 2 is better than 1, because like if you got 2 bad bitches, 2 bad fucking spiritually aligned genius fucking ass bitches here to fucking bring back the primordial word through like fucking different channels, building fucking crazy shit, yeah, it's crazy. So it's like, right, this month I'm really gonna see like, yo, because this is why, like, if you do align with a collective vision, we equals me. So like people who are associated, like my family, right, the Morning Stars, when Dennis does something for Dolphin Boy Records and they reach a huge milestone, right, like 48 albums, 48 records on the label, right? When we do something that distinguishable, it's like, because we're married, right? When his success means our team is up, bro. We just got another dub. You ever played like a mini game with someone else that's on your team, and like each of you can grab points, right? So this is that type of month where it's like, because Aquarius has been locked in crazy good commitments to self, and then probably like in partnerships, like not only is like the cup you give yourself help you like do the impossible, like hard thing that everybody avoids, like pick up the shit. Aquarius is down to do it because you just have a good life, because you built a good life. This is also where like the partnership you create is like substantial. One of you has erected and it's like founding a town, straight up. Second week, it's like, welcome to your town that you wanted to found. It's crazy shit. And I just think you're about to realize, I don't think Aquarius knows how freaky alien they are. I don't think you understand that you own telepathy. I think you're about to come into partnerships. I think you're coming into a partnership that's about to fix, like you've been sending out a signal this whole time you didn't know you were sending. They've been picking up the signal, but you've been responding in synchronicity. So you come, this information completes. Okay, perfect. Give me 1 second. Crazy. Okay, let's do your 4th week, the 6th, the 23rd to the 30th. Holy cow, this is my energy, 213, bruv. That's beautiful energy for me to know that I'm ending my month. 213 out, like I'm pretty stoked on that. 6-6. Oh my god. Hey, this is fucking crazy. 213, you know what I mean? You're gonna realize that like what you do is this partnership transformed you. Like you are going to be standing as the transformation of like what this was. It's like first week you got the poison out of the partnership. Second week the masculine comes into like the founding aspect of it. This is inside yourself. Third week your divine feminine gets to like have the opportunity to conceive the whole vision. 4th week the whole family structure has been completely moved forward and transformed to what it was supposed to be. It's huge. And you're going to be sitting as the star, Aquarius, because there's a message coming to the star. Huge message that announces that you're the star. The dogs are going crazy. Okay, Aquarius, that's it. I'm like losing track. Like, Aquarius, it's just crazy. Like, it's just like your energy is crazy. You've transformed. This is huge. But go forward, be blessed, and have the best fucking June 2025 ever. You work so hard to purify this relationship to yourself, like your relationship to yourself, and now you're just standing in like what you have built as a person who's been in union and who truly let that union transform you. So congratulations, Aquarius. Like, I believed in you from the start. I believed in myself from the start. Now we're gonna have it.